Welcome, everybody, once again to Haunt Chat Live. Tonight in the spotlight, we have Paul with HAH The Event.
Woo!
Yeah, looking forward to this one. And everybody, welcome, the one and only Gravedigger.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to season 4, episode 10. That's as many fingers as I got. I don't know what I'm
it's
going to do
easier.
next
You
month.
don't have to try to figure it out.
Figure it out. Yeah. So yeah, episode 10. Like Mistress Laurie said, we're gonna have Paul from Haunters Against Hate, and we're gonna be talking about HAH The Event, and this is gonna be the event. Let me tell you. We'll get some other stuff about Haunters Against Hate and things like that too. We're not gonna waste any time. I think we're gonna get right into it. However, there is one little thing I didn't even tell the guest about this.
Yeah.
So we're actually Mistress Laurie is not going to be with us tonight. She's right here. But we're going to have a co-host.
A guest host.
A guest host. So enter guest host.
I'm going to unplug. Y'all have fun.
Come on in, guest host. This person has really been wanting to kind of meet up with Paul a little bit in a while. And she is, of course, Haunters Against Hate does this Haunters book. And she was in book number 2. So let's see, am I on there? Yeah, there's the right camera. So I want to introduce you guys to Angelica May, or Lolly, from the Haunters Against Hate Haunters Book of Haunters. Volume 2. So Angelica is going to sit in, and she's going to have some fun too, because she was really, you might want to put these on so you can actually hear what's going on. There you go. That might be a good idea. Yeah, there you go. All right, so now we are going to bring in Paul, and let me make sure that everything looks right before, no, I had that correct the first time. So here we go, we'll close that, and welcome Paul Lanner, yay!
Hello.
How you doing, Paul? How you doing?
Just fine. Thank you for having me on tonight.
Oh, it's a pleasure. The pleasure is definitely all ours. Glad to have you in here. You are a man of many talents, and you have come in. Oh, I don't know. I kind of liken you to a knight on a white stallion or a unicorn. I know, whatever.
Let's stick with the unicorn.
Let's stick with the unicorn. Okay, coming in and bringing together a lot of people, not just the haunters, but Haunters Against Hate is really about anti-hate, of all kinds,
Yes.
You do have some focuses, but give us a little background on Haunters Against Hate, if you would.
Well, the Haunters Against Hate was formed out of rather unpleasant circumstances with the Orlando Pulse massacre 4.5 years ago now, and some hate speech was said online, and it caused a group of haunts to get together, and Haunters Against Hate was formed.
Awesome.
And I took it from there and I ran with it, and I wanted to take something so bad and turn it into something good and give back to the community, especially the LGBT community, because of the Pulse Orlando and me being LGBTQ, and I wanted to focus on that.
Sure. So you took something that you already loved and felt strong about, and here's a chance to actually do something about it and step up.
Exactly. I mean, back in the early 90s, when I was in LA, I worked with Hollywood Supports, where we helped out people suffering from AIDS. So I've always been wanting to help people as best I can for many, many years.
That is really cool. And so the group itself was formed, and you started putting out postings and posters and gathering other haunts to become become supporters of Haunters Against Hate. And it's anti-bullying of any kind, hate speech, justice, all not anti-justice, but pro-justice, and
right,
all the other things going on. So what have you done? So you decided to take kind of the haunt community, because we do see a lot of this. It's everywhere, so it's gonna fall into the haunt community too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. I mean, you're there up until recently, and I'm sure it still goes on. There's still a lot of hate going on, and it's just the nature of the beast and the nature of human beings, no matter what. You're going to get people who are going to be against what you're for, no matter what.
Right,
you can't win everyone over.
We don't know what we want, but we don't want what they want.
Right, exactly. I mean, I had an incident where in one of the books, one of the haunters submitted a photo and I put it in, and I got a message from the haunt owner saying, "How dare you? You're not allowed to put my haunt in your book. Remove it." So you just never know.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We won't talk about that because that's we want to talk about the positive sides of things that are going.
And that happens, and it's it can be expected. So you just roll with it. That's all.
Yeah.
So okay, no problem.
Speaking of the book, I happen to have right here the Book of Haunters, Volume 2, like I said, with Angelica May in it, or Lolly in it. Now, Angelica is not just a member of our haunt, Sinister Sydney. She also happens to be has grown into be our creative manager, our actor manager, our pretty much everything. She runs the damn thing now. I'm just there to host the thing. So say hi.
Hi.
I told you cannot just sit here quiet. She is normally like a little mouse sometimes until she loosens up a little bit. So say hi to Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fine. Are you coming to the event? I
Yes.
think you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I have you on the alumni banner.
Yep.
That's right.
And I'm
Very
going to be bringing
excited about
Cersei,
Oh, awesome.
the
Wonderful.
snake. Yep.
Oh, you're
That's
you're
great.
traveling with
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's great. And well, we'll go into that. We'll segue into that when we get to the event.
Now
I can explain it further.
Now on the books, you guys are on book 4 is done, right? That was the clown book. Is that 4?
There are 5 volumes.
There are 5 volumes now. Okay.
And then the Book of Haunters, which is separate.
Okay.
So 6 volumes total now.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
Where volume 5 focused on Black haunters in the community.
Okay.
And Latino and indigenous people, and volume 6 focused on LGBT haunters in the community.
Cool.
And the great thing about the books is what started off as just, scurrying or asking around the country has turned into a worldwide thing where I have haunters messaging me from Europe or England, Germany, Australia. So it's been fantastic.
I happen to see that our event was shared in Perth. This tonight's show.
Yes, exactly.
So hi everybody down under. How you doing down there? How you doing, guys? Make sure that you comment. We are kind of keeping tabs on comments going on. So feel free to, well, maybe we're not keeping tabs. I should probably, thank you, Lisa. I should probably scroll. Wow, we've had a whole bunch of comments. Hello from Edmonton, Canada. We got them coming in.
Oh, yes. I love the Canada. I have a great group of haunters that I've focused on in Canada from Rutherford Manor Haunt. They're wonderful.
We've got some of our regulars in here, so hi everybody. We will try to. Even Haunt Scene is watching. How you doing? How you doing, Maximus 2.0? All right, so let's get to. So we've got Hunters Against Hate. We've got the group. Wonderful deal. We've got you guys have done the book. Now, you decided to take it one step more.
Yes.
And create this event going on.
Yes.
I remember you and I first started talking about it. It was still just a convention, a hunters, and it got the name The Event.
Yes.
So what made you decide to take on the load of starting a brand new convention?
Because I'm insane.
Okay. I get that.
I wanted to create an event that would combine the haunt community, the horror community, and the LGBT community under one roof, and make everyone feel accepted and welcome with no judgments going on or no, people blabbing or feeling uncomfortable.
Right.
It was very important to me, and I thought it would be a great opportunity also to have an event, a fundraiser event with this small convention and raise funds for the LGBT groups across the U.S. So there's so many LGBT haunters in the community, and I wanted them to come together. And with the Book of Haunters, especially, it's almost like they're alumni for Haunters Against Hate now. And I wanted it to be almost where they're the celebrities because they're so important to the industry. So I wanted to be able where you can go around almost like a yearbook if you have one of the volumes.
Right.
And they
Right.
can
Right. I
autograph
love that
it.
idea. I love that
Yes.
idea.
And I've had special lanyards made so it has a color of each book, and I will hole punch the color so people know what volume they're in.
Okay. All right.
So
So volume 2, is that the black book?
it's
Green.
the green.
It's green.
Oh, that's green.
Yes.
Okay.
No, the line and the volume 2 are green.
Now the only reason that she knows all about, I am like colorblind.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I thought it was red. Honestly, that's green.
green.
Okay,
That's
I'll
green.
believe you. I've learned to trust her.
And I thought that would be a lot of fun. It would be entertaining for people. Oh my God, there's Lolly from Volume 2. Let's get her autograph and stuff like that.
Cool. Yeah, that's great. Or just have them stand in the line and just go down.
Well, so many of the conventions are very celebrity oriented, and I understand that. I really do. I get it. And I wanted my event to focus on the haunt actors.
That they're all celebrities.
They're all celebrities,
Right.
exactly. And I feel they all deserve recognition.
This one
Very
especially.
important to me. Yes. Well, and when you think about it with the books, the questions that I ask them is, why did you become a haunter? How long have you been haunting? And why is Haunters Against Hate important to you? And the answers I've received from all the books are really incredible. They're heart-wrenching.
Yes.
They're touching. It makes you realize a lot of these people, the haunts, are their family. And that's what's important to me. But I also wanted to bring in the horror element where we have vendors that want to sell their merchandise. I thought that would be a lot of fun.
Sure.
Too. So, and then I'm also I've reached out and I'm going to have LGBT youth organizations there to explain what they do. For example, Just Us that I've donated to, they're based out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be there.
Yep.
Pride Community Services from Lexington, Louisville Youth Group. I've reached out to Dreams of Hope, which is located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So
cool.
Yeah.
Now, and you actually, I do my research. We have, of course, everybody knows, and I've got the links in the feed, HauntersAgainstHate.com. And there is actually an event website also, and all this information is listed out there too. So if you miss any of this, you can go back and re-listen to it, or you can go out there and find and write things down and get all the information that you need.
Yeah,
exactly. Just like any other convention going on. So,
right.
Okay, your turn. Talk.
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
No.
Oh no, I put her on the spot as often as I can.
Yeah, I
trying
didn't
to
know
grow
I was
her.
doing this until 6 hours ago.
No, I asked you if you wanted to do it 2 days ago, and you didn't look at your messenger. I didn't get my response till about 6 hours ago.
That's all right. So how do you feel with especially lately, a lot of not great haunters have been outed, especially in the haunt groups. Are you happy seeing that happening?
Wait, say that one more time.
A lot of haunters who have made bad comments or not been great for the community.
Yeah,
they've
it's
been
been
outed.
very disconcerting, especially lately with the transphobia going on. And I was brought into that. Haunters Against Hate was brought into that and had to address it. And I did. And it elicited quite a response. But I just, instead of biting back at the person who made, these terrible posts, all I did was respond with facts. That's all. Well, that's the best way to prove your point. Here are facts.
One of the things, here at Sinister Sydney, at the haunt that we run and we work at, I've always tried to make it as inclusive as possible. I basically say, I don't care who you pray to, I don't care who you vote for, and I don't care who you fuck. It's none of my business. We're a family. We're going to get around. We're going to get along, and we're going to deal. We're going to have squabbles, but we're not going to have any bullying. We're not going to have hate. I have ejected some actors that have gone the other direction. I don't stand for it. We're a loving family. Mistress Laurie and I are kind of the grandparents.
Right.
You know, initially we were the parents, and now we've got actors as young as 9 years old because we're volunteer. We can't do that, and so we're grandparents in this thing now. And
well, and it's humbling. Not too long ago, I received a message from someone that met me, a young lady at Trans World who was transitioning, I believe, or becoming pansexual, and she said, just the few minutes interaction with me, how I was so welcoming to her, kind of changed her life.
cool.
And when you get a message like that, it makes all this hard work and exhaustion worth everything.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about. If you can reach one person, you've accomplished your goal.
Yep.
So,
And you're reaching more than one person, so the rest is icing on the cake, right?
yeah. So it's especially younger people who need that.
Yeah, us old people don't care. We'll say whatever the fuck we want,
Well,
you know.
yeah,
But
exactly.
Pardon me, but yeah.
But it's true. Especially people in that age range, they need support.
Yes.
And a lot of them don't have it. And that could be very detrimental. It's the highest suicide rate. And so it's important to me to reach out and say, you know, you're part of Haunters Against Hate, you're part of this family. Hence say also the Haunters Against Hate, the event. Come to the event. We'll show you that you are family. You're not going to be judged here. You are welcome completely. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. I've had for a long time, you know, hate is hate, period. Doesn't matter which direction you're going on.
No, I agree.
And so, you know, it's like you said, you can't respond to hate with hate. That doesn't do you any good.
No, and yeah, because then you're stooping down to their level.
Right. So more about the event. Let's get more about the event.
Okay. I'm also at the event. I'm going to be having 3 awards that are going to be given out. The first one is going to be the Legacy Award.
Okay.
Which I am actually giving to an actress, Laurie, who was the star of George Romero's Day of the Dead.
Okay.
Because she wrote the introduction for Volume 5. I met her several years ago. We've become quite good friends, and she's been a very strong advocate for Haunters Against Hate, publishing stuff about us on her social media. She wears the T-shirts. I mean, a big advocate for Haunters Against Hate and LGBT rights. And I was so touched by that she takes her time out to do that for me. And she wrote a wonderful introduction. So I wanted her to get a Legacy Award for that. So that's the first award.
Okay, go
ahead. Second award is Haunters Against Hate, the Haunter of the Year Award, which will be going to a haunter that stood up to hate in 2020. And they already know they're getting the award. I haven't announced it formally, but they stood up to a very religious fanatic group that was outside their haunt and stood out there in their costume ringing a cowbell, and the group came back the following week and I sent them a banner and they stood out there with the banner and blocked them and very stood up to them. And
awesome.
Talk about that's what it's about. Haunters Against Hate. You know, you could mask it in religion, but it's still, you're spewing hate. So that's the second award.
Okay.
And the third award, which
actually it's showing in the feed right now in the banner right up above you.
The Jessie Mcdonald Memorial Award. Jessie Mcdonald was a member of Zombie Army Productions in Illinois, worked at Statesville Haunted Prison, and loved by everyone. I unfortunately never met him, but I conversed with him quite a bit because he's in 2 of the books. So we got to know each other rather well. And last year, unfortunately during surgery, there were complications and he passed away. So I wanted his memory to go on, and I created this memorial award, and it's being voted on. I've been getting votes in on suggestions who should get the award and why. And
Right.
I've gotten quite a few emails. So, and the wonderful thing is I reached out to Jessie's mom, and she's going to come to the event and present the award to the person.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes,
Now, is this something you said you're getting emails suggesting? Is this something that's open to the public for people to send you the information
Yes,
on? Okay.
They can, like, say you're in Arizona, and you could say, like, there's this actor in our haunt, and this actor does this, and that's why I think they should.
What are the criteria? What kind of what are you looking for?
Empathy, accepting of everyone, reaching out to people who need the help, just being there. You could look, I believe I made a post about that, like what embodies Jessie, where he accepted anyone and everyone, welcomed everyone loved him, and he was the most caring person. And he reached out to the community as well and stood against bullying and would not tolerate it no matter who you were.
Right.
So, and I thought, what better way to honor him is to have this award and to have his mother present it, which I think is going to be wonderful.
That's really cool. Sorry, I'm doing multiple, which is another reason why
fine.
you have to kind of take over, because periodically I have to do a share or an answer or things like that.
Sorry.
No,
Well,
that's
I'm
okay.
also working on, there's going to be a couple of drag shows for entertainment. There's going to be approximately a 3,000 square foot walk-through haunted house section that you can go through, that some of the haunts that have booths at the event are putting together.
Yeah, somebody who I kind of hope that maybe enters that drag show would be the princess. Of course, one of my favorite people, Drew Badger.
Yes. I had a conversation with Drew about this character, because I myself am going to be performing with 4 of my friends, and we're calling ourselves the Spice Bears.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to be doing Wannabe on stage, which should be quite funny.
Yeah. So this is
especially when people find out what our spice names are. We already have our names.
Three amigos, look out. You got competition.
Well, let's just say I'm going to be Old Spice.
Obviously.
Thank you so much, obviously.
I think that's a position for me, but yeah.
Very kind. Let me sit back away from the light more. Obviously. Okay, then.
Well, okay, it could be a dick
He's never
sometimes.
going to talk to us again.
No, right.
No, I'll just disconnect right now. I don't know what happened.
Our tickets
Fine.
get refunded.
I'm used to the abuse from everyone at this point in my life.
Good, because I'll give you plenty of it, but it's all a good fun.
I have no doubt. No doubt.
So Jenna Rose wants more information on the haunted house inside the convention.
It's only in the planning stages right now. Nothing's been established fully. It's going to be a separate room that's 3,000 square feet that, like I said, some of the haunts that have booths are going to be constructing and putting together. It's going to be a walk-through haunted house.
Oh, we're like
each
other group like takes a section of it. And...
Yes, exactly.
Oh, great! I love those.
Exactly.
I love
and
those.
it's not going to be an extra admission. It's going to be part of your ticket. So.
And we talked about convention, and I know all the information is online, but the event is going on where?
In Louisville, Kentucky, at the Crown Plaza from July 30th through August 1st. So Friday through Sunday.
Right
it
over.
will be happening.
Right over that period. I've actually been looking at rental vehicle costs to see if possibly Mistress Laurie and I could make it there also.
Wonderful.
Seeing if it's in our budget. Well, our Angelica May, our daughter, she is our adopted daughter. And she is going, and her boy is going with her. And so we kind of went, they had some other event possibly planned, and so we were like, we can't miss that. So, but we are looking at the possibility of us coming down too. So
wonderful. I have
to.
another haunter that's been in Volume 1 and also Volume 5, Reverend Jebediah Tully, who is also bringing his friends, his snakes with him.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Get a little knot going on.
Yeah, I know. So it should be interesting, to say the least.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And I'm encouraging all the people that were in the books that are attending to dress up as their characters
Sure.
in the book,
Right.
so people will recognize them easier. So
Yeah, because
Yeah,
lots of
and
them
they'll
have multiple characters.
right. I prefer, if they could, to do the character that's in the book, because they'd be more recognizable. But they will also be wearing the lanyards that show that they're a Book of Haunters alumni.
It's during the convention.
You have
Oh,
this look of stun
That's
on your
during the
face.
convention. Oh, gotcha. Okay. We had a comment, somebody saying happy birthday, Paul.
How did I
But-
know? How did I know that would be coming?
She also wanted to know if your spice name was going to be Birthday Spice.
No, it's not. It's Old Spice. Yeah.
Wow.
It's my chain in life to bear at this point.
All right, so we've got a haunted house in there. We have vendor areas. How big of a space is this that the event goes on?
8,000 square feet. So there'll be approximately 64 vendors.
Oh wow,
Yes.
that's a lot. And
Yes.
you've also
And-
got
and
events.
And it's wonderful because the enthusiasm has been so good that I'm only down to 20 booths left.
Ooh.
Which
Now,
is great.
where do they find out information about you? I assume on HAHTheEvent.com.
HAHTheEvent.com.
Yep.
Yes, and they can click on a button that will take them to the vendor form to submit an application.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, you can. Everything's on the website. Same thing if you want to get tickets earlier. If you want to book the hotel room do it through the website, because then you get the special rate, which I think it's $105 a night.
Right.
Which is really not bad at all.
Do they have a block? Are they putting them all in one area?
Yes.
Oh, good.
They're blocking. So
If you wish to be in the block.
I think I'll confirm that. I need to confirm that with the hotel, but I would guess they would be doing that. Generally, they do that with conventions. and events.
Right.
So,
We know some people who prefer not to be in the block because they want to be able to sleep at night,
Right.
and so they
Right.
want to be on a separate floor and things like that. But
yeah, I get it.
they're no fun. They're no fun.
They're no fun.
That's no fun. No, I like.
Please, I'll probably be sleeping in the basement to get away from everything.
We'll do some ghost hunting while you're down there.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Keep adding.
We actually did that at a convention that we went to. They had the hotel that we were in itself had a whole floor that had been was being remodeled. It was being torn out and stuff. And all of a sudden they had all these ghosts arising, and they just quit doing it. They just quit working on it. And
Wow.
so we took it on our own. A group of us took it on our own, and we kind of went up there and did a little ghost hunting. That was fun.
Oh,
too.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was neat.
Well, I don't know if people will do it, but right across the road from where the hotel is Kentucky Kingdom, which is an amusement park.
Okay.
So if people want to scoot over, say, on Sunday after the event ends, they can go on the roller coasters and stuff like that.
Chuckles wants to know where your birthday hat is.
Put away.
But it's straight.
It's stored away right now.
Put away. Not
Yes.
wearing it here. No,
That's right. No. Mm-mm.
not
Not
gonna happen.
at all.
I'm
No.
not even gonna follow that line of questioning, Paul. I can tell right now that's one of those questions you don't ask. So
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll just leave that one alone.
That'll just be opening the wound yet again.
All right. So we are coming near the end. We are just a half-hour show.
Okay.
So I want to make sure that we get everything out there. We've got all the websites and
Yes.
groups are listed on the feed, so you guys got all that. We've got May 28th through August. No,
July 30th.
July 30th. There we go.
Through August 1st, which I'm really hoping by then most people will be vaccinated against COVID.
Right.
I mean, I'm going to take precautions, of course, to keep people safe, hand sanitizer, social distancing as need be, wearing masks and stuff like that, but we'll see how the vaccines seem to be rolling out quite well. So
Yep.
Fingers crossed that things will be somewhat kind of normal, a little normal maybe. I don't know, but everything will be, it's all about protecting the guests.
That's
keeping
right.
them safe.
And each other and yourself. You know,
Yes,
you
of
don't know
course.
what's out there. Where I work in my other life, we still, even though bans have been lifted, we still wear masks because I don't know what you got and I
Right.
don't want it. You know,
Right.
so
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm still gonna wear that damn thing. I
And
ain't got it.
I'm
Go
sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
And I was going to say, I'm going to have a Haunters Against Hate booth at the event as well. So I'm going to be having special HAH The Event t-shirts. I'm going to have the pins. I'm going to be selling all the copies of the books. So if people want to like say, oh my God, I don't have volume 4. I need to get that. It'll be available.
Awesome.
Like that.
Awesome.
So one-stop shopping at your fingertips.
Ask at least one more question before we get out of here.
Is it just gonna be a special HAH t-shirt, or are you gonna have all the fun t-shirts that you've been making available?
Right now, I just have the Haunters Against Hate The Event t-shirt. I thought about maybe doing one fun shirt like I did with, say, the Craft or the Hocus Pocus homage t-shirts. We'll see. Or like this one, which is Rocky Horror.
Right.
So possibly. We'll see. I mean, that's just more to add to the fire. Let's put it that way.
He's got enough on his shoulders. Leave the man alone. Damn.
I'm trying to limit it where I'm not turning into the Gap. You know?
All right. So what have we not said that you want to make sure gets said tonight?
I just want everyone to feel welcome at this event. I want it to be special. I'm not trying to compete with anyone. I'm doing this to raise funds and awareness for LGBT youth across the United States. I mean, I've raised funds, of course, by selling t-shirts, and now that Haunters Against Hate is officially a nonprofit corporation, I can accept donations, and all the paperwork is in place and has been sent to the IRS for 501c3, because that takes time, because anything with the government takes time.
Right.
But so, as opposed to like $25 here, $30 here, at an event, I can raise hopefully a lot of money over a weekend and be able to donate a great big amount to several organizations.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
That's my goal.
Paul, thank you so much for being on here, for agreeing to come on the Haunt Chat Live. And everybody say hi to say hi, and bye to Angelica May. You'll see more of her.
Wonderful. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Yeah, me too.
Isn't she a sweetheart?
You'll have to autograph my book.
Yeah. No.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. Haunters Against Hate, or HAH The Event is what we've been talking about tonight. Check it out, HAHTheEvent.com, HauntersAgainstHate.com. I'm sure you can look Paul up if you want to. You know, I didn't put his link in there, but he's really accessible.
Thank you so much.
And we will see you guys all later. And with that, next month, I got to point out, next month, Count Gordeval will be the guest, another in our horror host series. So we'll be having him on here. So make sure you guys tune into that. That's about it. It has been fun. It has been a blast.
Yes, it has. Thank you so much.